Hi, welcome back. My name is Philip Riley. I'm a student at the Guildhall at SMU, Cohort 15, for level design. Working in Kismet, and this is Kismet tutorial part 4 using UDK version December 2010. Today's date is January 26th, 2011. We've created a scripted sequence with some toggle lights that turn on alternately, and they now have a countdown sequence before they trigger that cannot be interrupted with some clever logic inside Kismet. Now we're going to add something else to this game. Over in our level, let's put it over in this corner. Let's right click, do an add an actor, and add a player start. I'm going to go ahead and right click this guy, transform, and snap him to the floor. And I'm going to use the eyeball to look out at this icon and point him at this corner of the room. Once I have it there, I'm going to deselect the eye view, and we're going to pull away, and we see that yes, it is pointing to the center of the room. With that player start still selected, let's open up Kismet. And within Kismet, over about here, let's go ahead and add a new object using player start. So there's our player start that we created. What we're going to do now is when we trigger the lights and they change color, we're going to have it spawn a bot. And this bot's going to attack us. Let's go ahead and do a new action and do an actor. And we want an actor factory. Now this actor factory, I'm going to put them up here. The spawn point is going to be the player start. And when the toggle happens, we want it to spawn an actor. That's not quite all we need to do. Let's select the actor factory, and we look at it, we see, oh, there we go. I'm going to change this factory to a UT actor factory AI. We're going to tell it to force deathmatch AI, controller class leave alone, set to none, pawn class, we want a UT pawn. We want to give it default inventory, and then under inventory we want to add, let's give him a link gun, and right there. And team index finally we want set to -1. That will put him not on your team. So when we go ahead and exit out and hit play now, here we are. I'm going to hit the trigger, and I'm going to stand back and wait. We should watch a bot spawn in. There he is, and he is shooting at us. Alright, so we now have a bot spawning in with appropriate AI to attack us. Not bad. The light stayed red though, and if I hit it again, we'll spawn another bot. But I'm going to cancel out real fast. Alright, so we're going to jump back into Kismet for one other change. Under here, under Actor Factory, we want it to ignore collision on spawn, and this way if you trigger another bot to come in while there's still a bot at that player start, a second bot will come in and make the action much more exciting. Now there's one other thing I want to add now that we got a bot spawning and this is working. I want to have the lights change back to green automatically. So what I'm going to do is after this actor factory has finished spawning a bot, I want it to loop back over here, and I want it to reinitialize the value to 5, and I want it to count down again, and it's going to toggle lights back to red and green. That would spawn another bot, but we're going to make a change here so it doesn't do that. I'm going to pull this actor factory out a little bit, slide him over, and this bullet resets the whole thing over there. I'm going to go ahead and break this connection. I'm going to go ahead and break that connection. What I want here is another Boolean test. Okay, so we're going to grab this Boolean, this value, and that. We're going to Control-C, Control-V, and I'm going to drag these guys right into this spot right here, and I'm going to break this value. Now what we want to have happen, let me reposition and zoom in. What we want is the first time through for this to run, and when it's false it will run. We want it to spawn a bot. There we go. However, once it gets here and we spawn this bot, this value will be set to true. So on the second time through, when it's changed light from red and it's about to change it back to green and exit, we want it to take this true and exit out. And when it does that, that completes the loop, and that should get us back to normal. Let's go test that real fast. Play from here. We're at green light, starting the countdown. Can't interrupt it, waiting for the bot to come in. And immediately you see the counter, the timer's already counting back down, and we're back to green. There we go. If I hit it again, it'll do the same thing. We can spawn another bot. All we're missing now is just one last thing that the player would want to see, and that's a little more information about what's happening. Oh, the bot didn't spawn again. Do you know why it didn't spawn again? I forgot something in Kismet. we want this actor factory. Let's see. Oh, this value doesn't get reset, does it? Once we come back to here, we want this value to also be reset back to false. Once it's all said and done, that gets us back out, and we'll reset it and let us hit the actor factory. All right, the last things we can do is we want a little more information for the player to see. I'm going to grab our log here. And oh, one other quick thing. If you're not using a string or a target or these other comparisons or other options with any of these nodes, you can right click on it and say hide unused connectors, and it makes it a much smaller box. You can do that also right there. You can do it on this level loaded. Anything you want to do, you can streamline your view. If you're comfortable with doing that, then you can do that. I'm going to take this log, I'm going to Control-C, Control-V it. So I've got a copy of it now. I'm going to break all links from it because we don't need it right there. And I'm going to put it in front of this variable initialization right here. I'm going to drag him. Let's get those guys out of the way. I'm going to break that link. I'm going to put him in place. And I'm going to change his type. I'm going to expose a variable string. I'm going to say a new string variable. And I'm going to say initializing bot teleport sequence, if I could spell. And I'm going to put a slight delay on it. I'm going to make it wait 1.5 seconds. Then it's going to be a countdown. The light will turn red, and the moment the light turns red, we're going to have a bot spawned. So we can take this log and that piece, Control-C, Control-V, and I'm going to drag him over here, and I'm going to put it right there. Watch this. I'm going to break this link. Let's do it this way. Bam. Broke the link. Break that link. I'm going to have it say, ooh, bot is spawned. Right? Bot is spawned, and we want it to bot spawned. Reinitializing. That's my Z, teleporter. And have that loop back to where it starts right there. Oh, let's try that again. There we go, to right there. All right. And when it's all said and done, we want this log when everything is finished, teleporter reinitialized. Now we test it this way. She gets more interesting messages. We're going to hit the switch, initializing bot teleport sequence. Let's get ready. And there's a bot. Let's take him out. It is reinitializing the teleporter. And we see that teleporter reinitialized. Let's add one more delay to it, and I think we'll have a nice feeling sequence here. So once we do that, we're about to spawn a bot. It goes red. Let's add a delay after the bot spawns. Let's add a 5-second delay. There. And let's test this. And I think this is final. Initializing bot teleport sequence, and we wait. And there he is. And he's gone. And oh, bot spawned. Reinitializing teleporter. Let's put that delay on the other side of that log, and it'll be done. Ready? Let's go back to Kismet. I'm going to take this delay, which I don't like anymore, to 0. And I'm going to say let's change that up to 5 seconds there, and that'll be good. Bot spawned, reinitializing teleporter. All right, that's a big sequence within Kismet, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with some more videos later.